Welcome back, America, to your Caribou Data Science channel. If you're watching this video today on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you would stop right now and click on the like button next to the video. Okay. Let's come down there. It's the U.S. now. Again, the U.S. is also a rolling 365-day window. So let's just take a look at the vaccine rollout program for the U.S. right now. So we can see that the U.S. has administered 519.3 million doses. Of those doses, so January 9th, has administered 246.8 million people received the first shot. 206 million people have been fully vaccinated. And currently 74.1% of the population have received the first shot. And 61.8% have been fully vaccinated in the U.S. So those numbers are looking up a little bit. The question is, are those numbers translated into lower cases and deaths, or certainly lower deaths, okay? Virtual chicken nuggets. So again, we're looking at the previous 365 days worth of data. Okay, so that should mean that okay, it does, good. So let's come back up here now. So you can see for the previous 365 days, the U.S. is at 37.7 million cases, 458,629 deaths. We can see that cases are already starting to creep up. This is 5 million cases. We're 2 weeks into the month, and we're 5 million cases. The quarters. Well, the good news is the quarter is still if you look at it, we're halfway almost here, and we're only 2 weeks into the month, into the quarter, okay? Because this is the first quarter of 2021 for cases. Okay, monthly cases. Again, January 2020 is not looking good. It's already the second most month. It's the second most month for cases in the last 12 months. Okay. You see these two big spikes here. Although it looks like this week may begin to be slowed down a little bit. So we could go through an endless cycle of variance and endless cycle of spikes and dips. I guess. Okay, that's the question we should be asking ourselves. So now let's look at the daily cases here. So you can see that the deaths spiked here cases spiked here on January 3rd at 1.1 million cases. But now that number has fallen all the way back down to 307,208. So we don't want to overreact to case numbers at all. Okay. Because according to Washington University's Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation, the single best measure of a pandemic, spread of a pandemic, is daily deaths, not cases and not hospital beds. So don't panic over the latest cases. What matters is how many deaths are coming out of these cases, okay? Because you can see as of January 9th, we were averaging 517,294, okay? What about deaths? Deaths are looking pretty low right here, okay? Okay, and this is quarters. So you can see that the numbers for the deaths for the first quarter are looking pretty good, okay? What about monthly deaths? Well, again, you can see January's deaths are going to be probably going to finish below these numbers right here, I'm guessing, okay? What about the weekly deaths? Again, you can see we don't have this big spike in deaths as we had in cases, all right? So what about the actual numbers for today, actual deaths. We're averaging, as of January 9th, we're averaging 6,558 deaths per day. But on January 9th, the deaths had fallen all the way down to 330 people. Now, the question is this: for every 100,000 people in the US, roughly how many people have COVID 19? Well, on average, about 200, which is a big climb up from back down here, of course. But we don't want to panic over the spikes again. Okay, so you can see here that these are cases per capita. All right, well they drop back down to so right here. What that's tens, 100,000. So right now, we're every roughly one two thousandth of a person, 2,000ths of a person is dying per capita has cases in America right now. Okay, if that number's not crazy enough, you can see here that right now for every 100,000 people, about one half of a person is dying from COVID-19. But of course, you come down here and that number drops all the way back down to one fourth of a person. Now, I'm not even sure what this number is, but it's not a very big number per capita. Okay, so that does include. So be careful. Don't allow yourselves to be misled by things like total cases and total deaths. Okay, because total cases and total deaths can do one thing and one thing, two things. They can go up and they can flatten out, but they will never go down. That's why the news media and the administration likes to use those numbers, because you know what? It's only going to get worse. Okay, it's only going to appear to get worse. Okay, so anyway, thanks so much for stopping by, America. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, the favor is click the like, stop right now, click the like button next to the video. Okay, so thanks so much for your time today, America. We'll catch you tomorrow with a new and updated report. Let's see.